Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Gemini and Sagittarius on Wednesdays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings I have up on the channel. But like I was saying, the deck that I'm using today is called the Mystical Manga Tarot or Mystical Manga Tarot. It just depends on how you pronounce it. And as always, if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, my information is in the description below. Also, I do just want to give you guys a little bit more information on how I shuffle. I only take cards that jump out, like these ones have, and usually if they jump out in groups that are too big, I'll go ahead and put them back in and continue shuffling. But my main goal here is to get you guys roughly 8 or 9 cards, and then we can get started on your reading. So, my goal here is to get you guys roughly 3 or 4 more cards, and then we can get started. Alright, Sagittarius. So I do just want to give you guys a reminder that in case you enjoy the reading, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like or a comment. But your overall energy here is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords honestly isn't a great energy to be in. Right? The Ten of Swords talks about betrayal and devastation and just all around not having a very good time, right? This is straight up just negative energy. But what I really like about this particular Ten of Swords, compared to other Ten of Swords, is that you can see that this woman here who's been pierced in the back 10 times is sitting up, right? So that means that she's not taken down. She's survived that. And she not only is sitting up, but she's watching the sun rise. So I feel like you guys right now are embodying a huge fighter spirit. And no matter what it's been that's happened to you, and I'm getting like the word betrayal heavy for you guys, whatever's made you feel like this is in the past. It's behind you now, right? Because she's not stabbed in the front, she's stabbed in the back. And I feel like the moment that it happens is going to be a huge surprise or shock for you, especially if it hasn't happened yet. But it definitely feels like, you know, you kind of saw it coming, even though it was from behind. So you're watching on into the sunrise and hoping for a brighter tomorrow. And I see this star card here with this 8 of Wands in reverse. Now, the star card is very symbolic of wish fulfillment. It could also be wishful thinking or just all around getting stuff that you want, things that you've been trying to manifest, as well as humanitarian energy. So it's very interesting to me that you have the 8 of Wands here in reverse, and then you also have the 6 of Pentacles. So the humanitarian energy is also very much going hand in hand with the 6 of Pentacles, because the 6 of Pentacles is charity and generosity. So it almost feels like you were trying to be like generous and humanitarian with this star card, and then with this 8 of Wands in reverse, you were very much ghosted or even treated badly. Because the 8 of Wands is communication. It's quick, fast, and instantaneous communication. And for a lot of you guys, it might be emotional. Oftentimes, the 8 of Wands is called the arrows of love. So I'm thinking that even if it wasn't like a romantic connection, and even if it was like a coworker or some something else that wasn't romantic. It feels like there was some kind of emotion involved, like admiration or just all around good vibes, and you just feel betrayed by this person because they ghosted you or they even treated you badly. Maybe they are speaking of you with this, because this is a card about communication, so it's like they're talking about you but in a negative sense. And right next to it we see this Five of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So the Five of Swords to me talks about conflict and petty arguments and competition that was taken far too seriously, right? So this is like somebody who is a poor sport. But with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like whatever it is that this person has been trying to sort of use to negatively affect you here with this Five of Swords is going to backfire on them. Because this is a new beginning. It's a message of stability. So it almost feels like whatever, like if there's somebody who is envious or jealous or whatever and is speaking badly of you, it's backfiring on them and you're actually coming out on top. And people are seeing what they're saying for what it is, and you're coming out on top, like I said, especially since I don't think that you're really engaging this person. I feel like you've kind of told them to cease and desist, and if they haven't, you're kind of taking the attitude of, well, that's their problem. Like, I have things to do, I have things to worry about. I'm not going to spend my time worrying about this petty little kid that's trying to bully me, right? Like, you feel like an adult. You feel like the Six of Pentacles here. Or sorry, I keep calling it the Six of Pentacles, but it's actually the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is this energy of independence and adulthood. And I feel like part of that comes with financial stability. So this to me feels like you're an adult. It feels like you're adult energy, and you have the World card. So it feels like you might be dealing with somebody who is significantly younger than you. Like I'm hearing like 8 years, or there's some kind of an age gap. So whatever you do just seems so adult compared to what they do. It's like they're trying to be petty and start arguments and incite things, and then you're just not into it. You have your eyes on the prize and you're moving forward because you've already been through that phase when you were that age, or when you were at that like mental capacity, and now you've evolved past that. Like you've gone so far beyond this person's like grasp that there just is no option for them to catch up to you the way that they are currently. They would need to come up with some kind of transformation here to pass you. And even if they did this, like they would realize that the best way to improve is by collaboration and not competition. Because we also have the Ten of Cups here in reverse. So I think that this whole situation is annoying and is acting as a blockage to you, but this to me feels like you're going to receive your emotional fulfillment, like whatever you do, no matter what you do. So I feel like if you engage this person, it'll just be worse off for you in the long run. Especially since I see this Page of Wands. For some reason today, the pages feel like they're in motion. So it feels like something is coming in motion. You guys are Sagittarius, the fire signs. So it's nice to have this Page of Wands, because there isn't a whole lot of Wands energy. The only two cards that are Wands are the Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands. So it feels like this is some of that fire energy to ground you, right? We have a lot of Pentacle energy. We have some Pentacle energy here, some Swords, some Cups, right? And it's all very equal. We have 2 Wands, 2 Major Arcana, 2 Cups, 2 Swords, 2 Pentacles. It just feels like everything is nice and square and even in where it's supposed to go. So even though you might have this blockage in your, how should I say, emotional fulfillment right now, it feels like it's not going to be there for very long because everything is in motion. Especially with this World card, like anything that is in your way is going to be out of your way and your doors are going to open. And like I said before, this Page of Wands is that coming into fruition, right? It's in motion. And then sort of last but not least, we have this nice little cherry on top with this Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is soulmate energy. And I feel like because this is like over here, it feels way more distant in the reading, kind of like this. It feels like a different situation altogether. I think that you guys have some very nice support from a loving partner or spouse that's kind of tangent to the situation, but they're still giving you your support. either that or you're going to find love after the situation, after you've sort of dealt with some of these blockages and whatever this annoying person is. I feel like there's a lot of envy on you, Sagittarius. There's a lot of people who have their eyes on you. But either way, I think that you're walking past, like you're growing past whatever it was that hurt you, and you're acting in like what you perceive to be the most mature way possible. And as a result, you're entering into this new stage of your life where you're really like having, I would say, some spiritual awakening as well. But just know that whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, the dawn is coming and you're going to see a huge improvement later on. But that was your reading first time around, Sagittarius. If you enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Sagittarius videos on Wednesdays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.